What up, good folks? I said, what up, good people? What up, though? Today, welcome to a very special review. This is the Netflix Witcher Roach Horse versus the Mythic Legion comparison review. Yeah, that's how we gonna get it. So right now, I have not officially reviewed this box. This box is huge, so I gotta go handheld with the camera. I have not officially reviewed this Witcher horse. I don't have the Witcher figure because I'm not into that figure. I do enjoy the Netflix series The Witcher, but I'm not into collecting the line. I was just into the horse. I wanted to check out this horse. So as you can see, the back of the box says it has 22 moving parts. It's by McFarlane Toys. This side of the box is basically just like the other side of the box. And then we have the front of the box as I showed in the beginning. And it has the window style packaging at the top. It has another window there. Nothing to see at the bottom. But let's get this bad horse out of this box and see what he's really about. Let's shut her. Boom. Here is, what's his name? I forgot the Roach. Here is Roach, fresh and straight out of the package. Roach. Wow. What can I say but look at this type of detail. Hold on. Let's raise the camera up just a little bit here. Let's get in for these details. Look at that. Look at the eyes, the black stone painted eyes, right? If they were shiny gloss, that would have really popped a lot more. But I don't know if this is coming across on camera, but you can literally see the veins in his jaw, right? The texturing, definitely the wrinkles on the front of his nose. That is pretty tight. He got the white mark right in the middle of his, in between his eyes. This detail is cracking. This is very nice by McFarlane. The hair is done pretty good too. Got the reins and everything that he's all strapped up with. And look at his saddle. Look at the detail and the texturing with the saddle, right? And then the stirs, you know, very soft plastic here. And it's giving off that leather feel, and it's a very pliable type of plastic material. And he also has a towel up under the saddle, and that is giving off a lot of texturing as well. As you can see, the sheath is on the side. He has a overnight bag, if you will, and has the blankets and whatnot on the back. This is very nice. And as we go down to front of the horse and the legs, as you can see that he has, the package said he had 22 points of articulation. So that's for sure what he has. And then just like, the horses have, they have the strap to make sure all of the saddle and whatever the rider is carrying is not going to fall off. So he's all buckled down there in the back of the horse. He has the tail, right? Free-flowing tail there. Bottom of the feet even has some kind of makeshift shoes, some horseshoes. So if you plant this guy in sand, you can actually get horse footprints. I think that was above and beyond right there, if I do say so myself, because they could have just simply made it flat here, and that could have been the end of it, but they didn't. So the right side is pretty much uniform with the left side. He also has another sheath on this side as well, and instead of it being just the towel or sleeping blanket on this side looks like he has a satchel. So that's the only thing that's non-uniform about the left and the right side of this fantastic looking beast. Yeah, straight on, he's looking like this for sure. And my dial, please excuse my dial. My dial is made to be uneven, so if you see my horse leaning here or there, it's because of the actual dial and not the feet of the horse. So Facts. All right. So, like I said, we're going to be doing a combo review. So in a combo review, what we will do, since we took a look at Roach, we are going to actually take a look at the Legion's horse. Right. So we're going to take a look at this horse as well. So here we go. And the Mythic Legion horse is very well executed, as well sculpted. As you can see the plastic of this horse is giving off that he has fur, right? We don't quite see the veins like we did in Roach. This horse has no name. It's just a Mythic Legion horse. I didn't name it. If you want to name them in the comments, please do so. But I like the detail in the front. Of course, they got the white stripe there. And they do have a little veiny area right here on the nose, as it seems. And as you can see, the Mythic Legion eyeball is that glossy white. So it does pop. And I think I see a little bit of vein here, and you do have a little bit of wrinkles here behind the jawline. So very good. The saddle is done in this ashy leather black. It's not leather. This is all plastic. Nothing is leather on either of these horses. All of them are all plastic, but you know, you got your straps and you got your stirs, and these move back and forth as well to get adjusted of what type of rider that you have on here. Also the front, you have this this type of medallion piece, you know. I guess it's it could be the crest of the legion of whoever is riding this horse, who knows. But and look at this fine detail. So not just have the strap, but they have like a now this is all plastic as well, but not just the strap like Roach, but they also have the cushion at the bottom so it doesn't hurt the horse's belly. So that's very good attention to detail. And then as we look at the bottom of the feet, also have kind of sort of like a makeshift horseshoe here. Maybe this is a horse without a horseshoe, but again, if you imprint it in sand or something like that, the imprint will show up. So this is pretty cool. It's pretty nice. And the tail, of course, has come up. As you can look at the back of the horse's legs or whatever like that. And he does have the veins here. I don't know if that's coming across on camera, but definitely has the veins in the horse like a horse would in real life there. So take a look at the back of the horse. Not quite sure what these two holes are for, but it is what it is. Okay, and as we take a look at the horse hair, spin around one more time, look at the hair here. Pretty nice. Saddle. So yeah, look at that. All right, so here's what's going on now. So now we're going to take a look at the accessories. And since the Legion does not have any accessories, the Legion horse does not have any accessories, we're going to take a look at the accessories of Roach. All right, so accessory wise, not like Roach is coming with a slew of accessories, but he comes with this sword. This is all that comes with this sword. I mean, it comes with this Roach, and it is super duper pliable. Like, so pliable, it almost holds its shape if you bend it. Right, as you can see, it's slowly coming back into shape, but you gotta assist it, right? So this thing is super pliable. You can house it right in the side of his sheath, right, or right in the side of him in his sheath, and then of course it does fit in both sides, right? And you can put it there. So yes, Roach does come with an accessory, and look, man, we got to name this thing, man. We got to name this horse. It don't feel right, you know, to have both of these horses, right? And Roach, he got a name, and this one doesn't. So for review's sake, this horse's name will be Butch. We calling him Butch. All right, so Butch, even though he doesn't have a sheath or anything like that, but I'm quite sure, as talented as this community is, you can find a place to put something like a sword in Butch if you need to, right? It looks like that that comes, or that slides in rather decent. So we can do that, and this strap has came undone. We're not going to take too much time dealing with that, but that's it for the accessories. So we will move on to our articulation. All right, here we go. Articulation wise, now the horse Roach cannot really look up, right? Not really at all. As you can see, the hair here stops it from getting an upward motion, right? But he can get it down. He can get it down, so that's down, and this is basically forward, up. He does have a rock. He can rock from side to side like this here. So that is a pretty good rocker in that horse's neck. Decent anyway, and he gets a great down. So if you want to have him, I don't know, drinking out of a trough or something like that, your trough is going to have to be rather high, which most troughs are, but at the same time, that's a pretty good down. And as you can hear, that is on a ratchet joint in there, so you can actually position the type of level that you want the down movement of his neck to be, which is really good. So his feet do kick up, or legs do kick up that far, and they come back this far, right? You do have a single jointed hinge here. You have a single jointed hinge here. You do get a rotation, right? Because this is on a peg. This is pegged in. So you do get a slight rotation there, as you can see. And I do believe, yep, you do get a rotation here. So that's pretty good. With the front legs, with the back legs, this is down, this is back, right? And he can come forward this much with that joint, and he can come back this much with that joint. This joint here comes back, and these are single joints as well. And as you can see, you can get a nice little pose on, you know, if you can get him to balance. Of course, he's not really. Ooh, yes, he is. Look at that. Go ahead, Roach. Go ahead, Roach. Not too shabby, right? Okay, and also you do get a tail hinge, so that it hinges up this far and it hinges down this far, but you also can rotate on that hinge, and so you can rotate this way and rotate that way, and you can make the tail do all of this here because it can swivel around on this. It can pop out, right? So you can have a horseless tail. I don't know why. Maybe you want to change the horse. Maybe you want to even paint your horse. You know, some people take their figures apart and they want to just paint every piece. Maybe you don't want a black horse. Maybe you want to paint them another color. But guess what? You can take the tail out, no problem. Paint them up if you want. Paint the tail, whatever hair you want. You know, collectors do all the things necessary to please them. So for sure. All right, let's put him in the back here, and then let's check out Butch's articulation. Now, this is very interesting because, as you can see, Roach has a more skinnier leg. Butch has a more thicker legs, right? Butch is a thick one. I'm not saying that Roach isn't, but you can see the muscles on Butch rather than seeing. You can see some musculature on Roach as well, but Butch here, man, he's eating that real grass hay type situation. You know, his hay got whey protein in it. You feel me? All right. But yes, this one can come forward this much, can come forward. Backward this much, can come forward this much. He does have a hinge here, single jointed, His hinge does hinge up this way, and you can hinge him that way. That looks good, right? Looks like a nice little horse pose. One leg up there. Very nice. Okay. And then as we pay attention to the head here, he can look side to side like this here. See that look side to side there? This horse, actually, if you try to look him up, it'll just come off the socket. And this is what it looks like. So it's pegged into there. And if you try to force him to look up, it comes straight out. So, but he can, maybe, let me see. Let me see if I can get this peg back in here, right? Here we go. Here we go. It wouldn't be a keeping it real review if we ain't show some of this action going on now with it. Let's see, get this peg back in here, right? All right, here we go. All right, so he can look down this much, so that much. So yeah, you're not looking down at all. Not too much anyway with this one. And it came out again, I believe. Let's see. All right. So yeah, not as strong of a head tilt up and down like Butch. Interesting. But you can bend his neck down that far. And it hinges up, but up is actually straight, so down is that far, right? And as we come to the back here, let's see. Oh, you got a little play in there where you can get a slight bit of expression with the horse, with the rocker, so you don't get that with Roach. So you get more down, you get more rocker with the Mythic Butch. Vice versa, the Roach doesn't get the rocker. That's interesting. I'm checking this out with y'all. I haven't actually checked this out off camera. I'm literally checking it out with y'all as I go through it. So you do get a big back right there. That is a big back kick. You don't get a big back kick with Roach there. Let's check this out here. You do have a hinge here. Interesting, because you don't have a hinge there with Roach there. So you have an extra hinge here, and that's pretty cool. And you can lift. Now I got his feet rotated the wrong way. You can lift his feet up this way, right? So I guess if you wanted to have him in a sitting pose, right? It would look like that. Pretty awkward. I never really seen a horse sit like that, but I don't watch many horse videos as well. So maybe he can. I don't know. I'm not well versed in horse anatomy, but I do know that that can happen if you want it to happen. And he does have a hinge right here, a single jointed hinge. You can hinge up this far, and you can rotate here. I forgot to show, you can also rotate a little bit here, and you can rotate here. And I do believe at this base here, it does rotate. So all that type of articulation is there for Mythic Butch. And I went over the tail. It can swivel 360. You can hinge up. You can also take this tail off, and you can hinge down. So yes, I will say that the Mythic horse, as you play with the articulation points, it do seem a little bit weaker than a Roach, as if they want to come out. But they're still, you know, once you get them into place and steady, they still, they don't feel like he's going to fall over or nothing. So the balance is very good. And as you can see straight in front on, this is what they look like here. So they stand at about the same height, which is pretty cool. But to be really, really, really picky, I do want to say that maybe I have his head. Maybe it's his head. No. Oh, here we go. Here we go with the head situation now. Okay, no. So yeah, his head is all, his neck is all the way back. His head is all the way, but Roach does seem like he is a little bit taller. If we're looking, I don't know. Maybe it's the way I have the legs. I don't know. Let's see. Let's take a look. Now Now it seems like Butch is a little bit taller. You know what? Let's call it a draw, huh? They look like the same height. If we're looking at the ears, maybe Butch's ears are a little bit longer, which is making it seem like he's taller, but yeah. For review's sake, I would say they are the same height. I would definitely say they are. Why not? And these legs look all jacked up. Okay. Now let's take a look at the back here. Not because we're pervs, but because we are doing a thorough review. So, oh, I forgot. This is a slight bit of articulation here. It does have some give, right? And as you can see, it does have cracks here where you can see the here. It does have cracks by the leg. The Netflix or the Todd McFarlane release Roach doesn't have any cracks. See there? I mean, these are just separational type cracks with the Mythic Legion Butch versus the McFarlane. So, very interesting. All right. Now let's go into our next. All right. Now to discuss the matter of Luciano Greenbacks. Moolah. Money. Which one is priced fair? To be honest, they're both priced fair. And this is why I say what I say. Roach on this hand is priced at $40, right? $40, really good. The Mythic Legion horse, we named him Butch. He is priced at $60. You do get more heft and plastic, right? The feel, this is heavy duty. This is a lot heavier than this $40 Roach. Butch is $60. MSRP $60. Now this is a Mythic Legion, so all Mythic Legions raise in value. This been out, I want to say 6 months, maybe less. If someone can correct me in the comments, I'm open to that. But from what I understand, this was a gift from Eric, so he helped me out on the pricing. One of my good friends, Eric, gifted this horse to me, but he is 60, and this horse, Roach, is 40. You do get a little bit more articulation, so that's where your money is coming from, I think. And also, as I mentioned before, the heft of the plastic. All right, so now let's get to the fun part of the review. Let's see what type of figures looks good as sitting on these horses. Okay, so straight away, let's get straight to it. Gunslinger Spawn. First fig comes to mind when dealing with a horse. As you can see, he got the spurs, got the hat, he got the 6-shooter. He is supposed to be on a horse. Matter of fact, McFarlane has a release, another Gunslinger Spawn release, with him coming with a horse in a box. So if you guys missed out on a Mythic Legion horse, also you can get the Witcher horse off of Amazon. Witcher horse is on Amazon for $40 if you want to purchase that black horse, Roach. But if you missed out on this horse and you don't want to pay the markup price for this Mythic Legion horse, by all means. But like I said, McFarlane has one, Gunslinger with horse, if you don't have a Gunslinger. Okay, so as you can see, his feet do hang below the stirs. That is one flag of saying that this fig is too tall for this horse. But I want to point out to you guys that Gunslinger Spawn, it's abnormally tall. He is not a 6-inch figure. His figure is close to almost 8 inches. So by his feet hanging below the stirs, it's not abnormal. He's a spawn. He's a hell spawn. He's huge, right? We can take him off. real quick, and we can place Roach on him, and it's going to look the exact same way. Right? Get his coat out the way. Well, hold on. Let's see. Yeah, no. His feet almost do want to. Let's see what we got going on here. Let's put it in there. But his butt is not completely on the saddle because of the actual, I guess, the plastic of his coat or what have you. So yeah, that's not going to work with his feet in the stirrups or anything like that. But just him sitting on it, can you fudge it in some pictures? Sure, why not? You can. I actually did fudge Gunslinger spawn on the Mythic Legion horse. If you hit the drop down arrow, you will see a picture on my Instagram with Gunslinger spawn on the actual Mythic Legion horse. I took a shot of him and just went not too far from my house. It turned out to be a pretty good shot, if I do say so myself, but you guys can be the judge of that. You can check it out on my Instagram at PlasticAddict81. The hyperlink is in the description box. But okay, so this is how he is looking on Roach the horse. Not too crazy, but just a little tall, right? All right, let's try another. Now here we go. This is interesting. So here is a true 6-inch fig. True to scale, 6-inch. Here is G.I. Joe classified Major Blood on a 1/12 scale size horse. But here's why I say this is interesting, because his feet kind of do and kind of don't fit in the stirrups, right? So I'm quite sure if I worked with it and positioned it a little bit better, it can actually look better, because you want to get both feet in the stirrups. But this actually looks decent. But as you can see, look how wide his legs are in that saddle. But with a little bit of play, you can get a true 6-inch figure looking very nice on this Roach horse. Again, I do not have the Witcher to fit. I mean, the Witcher was supposed to be designed to fit on this Roach horse. But as I said, I don't collect that line, so apologize. I just don't. I can already collect too many lines as is, but this looks good. This looks good. All right, here we go. Down here we go. We have Damien Wayne Robin from DC Icons line on Roach, and obviously this figure is 4.5 inches tall. So, and he's also of teenage, adolescent years, if you will. So yeah, doesn't quite, feet don't even reach the stirrups here. So but yeah, maybe if you positioned him on the back with someone else, or maybe it would look pretty decent. But yeah, not exactly the right fit. Ah, yeah. Now here we go here. I think we have found a winner that can fit on this horse at just about perfect. If anyone owns the NECA Phantom, yes, this is as good as I have seen right here, right now. Now his butt is as flush as I can get it to sitting on the seat. His feet are in the stirrups. He has a hand which looks like it's 4 grasping stirs, which is nice. And he just looks good. He looks good. And the reason why I'm focusing on Roach is because this is actually Roach's review, but it is a comparison. But at the same time, right, Roach is still at retail price. The Mythic horse is not. You're going to pay to the upper parts of 160, 140 for the Mythic horse. It retailed when you can buy it from, I guess, the Mythic site. I don't know how it's done. I don't collect Mythic Legions, but when they drop releases, it retailed for 60. So it's not there anymore. Mythic Legions raising price value pretty drastically as time goes on. But this here does look nice. Okay, here we go now for shits and giggles. But this is Marvel Legends, the OG Black Spider-Man, not the new one that came out recently, but the OG. His feet does get into the spurs, or I mean to the stirs, or the right side. Let's see about this left side here. Let's see. Yeah, it can be fake the funk of kinda getting in there. You know what I mean? Maybe not, maybe. But it's looking towards kinda. Still, I still think Spider-Man, his butt is pretty flush on the saddle, but I still think the Phantom is a little bit better. I think it's because of the way you know, the legs have to be bowed out so far to get them on, but this is not bad. This is not bad. Of course, I have the wrong set of hands on him. I need to look for his hands, but at the same time, I'm just trying to show you how it looks as he's setting on the actual horse. And this doesn't look too bad at all. Oh, yeah. Now, here we go. This looks dope. This might be it right here. This skeleton is by Storm Collectibles. And as you can see, his foot is flush in the stirs on both sides. He has a hand which he can grasp the reins, right? Look at that. He doesn't have a butt because he's bones, but his bones is sitting flush on the horse. This looks pretty good, guys. This looks pretty good indeed. Oh yeah, I like that. I like that. Get you an army of skeletons riding a horse. That'll be just absolutely chef's kiss shot. Okay, here we go. Now we have the 2020 event exclusive Scorpion from Sub-Zero, Mortal Kombat line, of course. So as you can see, I don't know if you guys can see in there, but there's daylight in between. His butt is not exactly on the saddle. Can it be fudged and shot? Yeah, sure, why not? His feet are in the stirs, right? His feet do set in the stirs, but the way I position the figs on there, I actually put their feet in the stirs first and see how well they can sit, you know, slash bend to get their butt in the seat without his feet in the stirs and his butt flush. It doesn't look as nice as the feet in the stirs, but his butt can sit flush without the stirs. So if you wanted to cut the stirs off and have your fig, you know, just riding the horse without the stirs in the way, maybe that's messing up your shot, you can do that. That's always an option. But he doesn't look bad. He doesn't look bad. Not perfect, but not bad. I ain't even gonna pretend. I ain't even gonna act like. I'm gonna tell y'all the straight, unfiltered, adulterated truth. This is the reason why I got this Roach right here. So my Mayfex Dark Knight Batman now has a horse to reside. Look at this beauty here. Feet in the stirs, butt on the saddle, flush. Is the other foot in the stir? No, but we can fix that. Let's not worry about the situation going on with the stirs. We can fix the situation with the stirs. You see that? You see how we fix that? Whoa, boy, let's go, boy. Let's go, boy. It's on now. This was, I'm not even lying to you. This is the truth. I bought this $40 horse just for this Batman. And here's why. I do not like the Build-A-Horse from McFarlane. That horse looks dumb. I'm sorry. If you got the horse, you like the horse, and you think it looks fabulous, then that's on you. But I'm telling you how I feel. This is my review. That horse is stupid looking. I'm just keeping it real. That's all I know how to do. I did not like the mane and how the head, when you move the head, and how it looked with the mane of the horse. No, didn't like it. Didn't like it. So I passed on the whole wave. Matter of fact, I have the whole wave, but just in not by McFarlane. I have all of those figures by different makers. But here it is, folks. Here it is, folks. We're going to get to the nitty gritty. This looks perfect. I love it. Let me know what you think in the comments. We about to compare these horses, and I'm going to tell you the best horse to get with a bang for your buck. Hold tight. All right, here we go. So bang for bang, buck for buck. The best horse you can get for your money. For your money. It's definitely going to be the Netflix Toddy Mac Roach. And here's why. It's a great looking horse. Not to say that the Mythic Legion isn't a great looking horse, but for the price point it's at now at $40, and it's going to stay at $40 retail, maybe for quite some time. This horse, like I said, it's in the upper 160s, 140s, possibly even 180s, depending on where you're trying to buy this horse from. This horse has a tad bit more articulation, but it's also a tad bit more frustrating when it comes with the faceplate. Here's the thing. The details and the things that we got going on with Roach is very spot on. And it is just as good as the Mythic Legions. Mythic Legion has a little bit more heft, yes, but for your money, this is the horse you want to get right here. All right, so that's going to be the end of my review, folks. I hope I helped you make your decision easy to get or not to get this Netflix Witcher Roach horse from Todd McFarlane, and I'll see you next time. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with your hunting. If you're patient enough, even an egg can and will grow legs. It's your boy Plastic Addict, and I'll see you next time. Plastic Addict out.